Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. And for the first time, I'm delighted to be joined by Ben Ridings. Ben, how's things, my man?
Yeah, I'm very good, mate. Before we start the interview, can I just give you 3 shout-outs just for the camera, mate?
Of course you can, my man, of course.
Yeah, very, very good, very nice one. So, obviously, I've got a fight announcement as well, and this is what's funding the fight announcement. So I just want to give a big shout-out if that's okay. So I appreciate that. So it's the Rendering Company Limited, Sunlight Tanning and Beauty Studio, Sedgley Flooring Solutions Limited, and also I just want to say a big hello to young Max Wilson from Bolton. So, yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Well, there you go. Well, you said it yourself there. You've got a fight out in Spain. Kieran Farrell messaged me and said that you've got a fight out there. Now, just talk to me about when this fight is and obviously how excited you to finally get out and obviously a fight in Spain, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely buzzing. It was literally last minute, but thank God for me. I do train as a professional and I was ready. I'm fit enough. It's only a 4-rounder, so I'm good to go. But yeah, it's on the 15th of May. We fly out on the Friday. The fight's on the Sunday, and I'll be back on the Monday. So go out there, showcase my skills, show what I've been working on. Obviously, coming off from a loss from my recent Sky Sports show. But yeah, I'm good to go. I'm raring to go, and I'm happy.
So you're only there for 4 days. I don't think there'll be enough time to top up that tan, then, will there?
No, that's it. I was going to say, like, my missus, she's jealous, and I said, listen, it's not an holiday. I'm going there to get my head punched in. You know what I
mean? You mentioned there that you came on coming off a loss. Now, you fought Jez Smith on Sky Sports last year, way in the last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, November, yeah.
November last year. And then like we saw Jez Smith had a fight in Spain. Now, a lot of people are talking about Jez Smith's fight because of obviously the controversy behind the stoppage and stuff like that. Now, are you worried about something that if you get a couple of punches landed on you, are you worried about the same thing happening to you?
No, 100%. I mean, I know in myself I'm tough as to come, but that can be my downfall sometimes. I'm all right, keep going forward. You know what I mean? I knew when I went in with Jez Smith, I knew for a fact that he weren't knocking me out because he's not a super middleweight. You know what I mean? He's a welterweight. That's why I thought, you know what, we've got a good go here. I'm a super middleweight, he's a welterweight. We had to meet in the middle, like, you know what I mean? Because I was originally in the boxer tournament, but then me and Kieran got COVID. I was supposed to be fighting Zach Chelly, but me and Kieran got COVID, which we felt great, but unfortunately we got sent home. So I isolated for 10 days. So I had 10 days of doing nothing, not seeing my coach. I don't even have a garden to train in, you know what I mean? So I'm just in the house for 10 days because we had COVID. So, but my fault as well. I'm there with like a pizza in my hand. I'm like, fuck's sake, do you know what? I trained since before the pandemic for this. I'm entitled to a little bit of pizza. Yeah. As I'm having the pizza, Kieran gives me a call. I'm like, listen, we might have a fight here or Sky Sports. Do you want to take it? I'm there putting my pizza down slowly. I'm like, fuck's sake. So like, and then the call was going on and off. They weren't happy with the weight. We weren't happy with the weight. So he had to go up a little bit. I had to come down a little bit. So we had to like, you know, meet in the middle in weight. So the fight was agreed because there was a space on, obviously with Eddie Hearn. I was buzzing to go. You know, I've coming off COVID. I weren't training for 10 days. I just went, yeah, let's do it because I want to know where I'm at. I don't want to cherry pick my fights. You know what I mean? Obviously, I understand what them fights are there for. They're there to showcase your skills. Hence, I'm going over to Spain, try and showcase my skills, show what I've been working on. But I knew I weren't going into that fight to get knocked out. I knew that for a fact. It's just I got outpointed. It is what it is. I got some cracking left hooks to the head. He's very tough to the head. Got to give it to him. It's the body I should have gone for. But as for the recent Jez Smith fight, everyone's like, "Oh, I hope he loses." But you know what? I was backing Jez Smith. I was backing him. He's a Brit. Why not back your own? You know what I mean? Yeah, I fought him. Yeah, I know there was all this controversy about, like, well, mainly his side. He was mouthing off a bit. You know, I was very composed because I'm just that kind of person. But I have no qualms in it. He did really, really well in the fight. And I do believe if the ref didn't stop it, because I don't think they should have been stopped, if the ref didn't stop it because he was still on his feet, he would have won that fight. He knocked him down twice with some cracking uppercuts.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I thought I'd bring it up. Obviously, you have that history with Jez and what's happened to Jez out in Spain, and you're fighting out in Spain. It's almost like I had to ask that question. Now, I've been to the Gallagher's gym a few times, and I've seen you there sparring. And I think there was one time when Callum Smith was going out to fight Canelo, you were sparring Callum and stuff like that as well. So, just I mean, you've had some good preparation, some quality sparring. I'm guessing you sparred Marcus Morrison as well down in Gallagher's gym. So you've got some quality sparring behind you, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm getting the best sparring. Hence why we took the fight as well. We was like, do you know what? I'm good for this. But Callum Smith's a big puncher. Callum Smith is one of the best super middleweights in the world, obviously. Canelo's a different kind of breed. But in myself, mentally, I felt ready for it. You know what I mean? But Callum Smith with Jed Smith was just pop, 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 quick on his feet like an amateur. You know what I mean? Obviously, I spar a lot. I've been helping Marcus spar for the Eubank Jr. I was down there 3 times a week because they know that all I do is come forward, and we know Eubank likes to tear up. You know what I mean? So they're always inviting me, which I'm massively appreciative. Kieran always gets it sorted. Obviously, it's my toughest sparring that I'm ever going to get in somewhere like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just about learning. Obviously, I was falling short on my shots in the Jed Smith fight. It's just accumulation of things. You know what I mean? Before the Jed Smith fight, I was out of the ring for 18 months. You know what I mean? I had eye problems. I paid for numerous eye doctors to have a look at my eye and just say it's okay. I spent like 350 quid for one eye doctor in Manchester.
Yeah.
Because one pupil was smaller than the other. So I should have at least been 6-7-0 by now. But fights have just been cancelled. You know, selling the tickets, giving the tickets back out because I couldn't fight. But it's no fault of my own. But that's why I want to accept these fights. As soon as opportunity comes, I say yeah. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about then Marcus Morrison. I do want to get your opinion since he's fighting this weekend against Chris Eubank Jr. Now, talk to me about this fight. A lot of people, Joe Gallagher and Marcus are obviously confident in causing an upset, but a lot of people aren't giving Marcus Morrison a chance. Are you giving him a chance?
Yeah, 100%. And I'm not just being biased because obviously I've gone in the gym every week and stuff. Marcus Morrison can punch, and I mean he can punch. I've been in with massive hitters. I've been in with Callum Johnson. Callum Johnson's obviously a banger. I've been in with Callum Smith. All of them from there, they can always have that one punch knockout. Marcus Morrison's, you know, he's caught me a few times like fucking hell. It's his right hand. He's got a cracking right hand. You know what I mean? That's why every week I was like, right, you're not getting that right hand on me now. But no, it's good. Obviously, learning off each other. More so on my side. Obviously, I'm young. I'm trying to learn from these high-end professionals. But yeah, I think everyone's going to write Marcus off. Everyone's going to write him off. You know, it's Eubank Jr. You know what I mean? They're just going to. It's just the way it is. Just like if Campbell Hatton obviously ends up working his way up and getting big because of the name and stuff, they're going to write all these other people off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, Eubank is an amazing fighter. He is. But Marcus has got the ability. He's been training really, really hard.
Can he win? Do you think he can? You said he's got a good right hand. Can he land that right hand and hurt Eubank?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, obviously they've been in preparation for this fight, haven't they? They knew before it was announced. They've been working on it. They've been working on how Eubank Jr. obviously fights. But yeah, of course he can, 100%. He's got more than the ability to do
it. Back to you then. I mean, you've got this fight in Spain. You said you should be 5-6-7-0 right now. You took the Jed Smith fight 18 months out of the ring. What are your ambitions in the sport of boxing? Is it to become? We know that young British fighters like yourself, their ambition is to go that central area, southern area, northern area title, then the English, and then the British. Is it a dream? Is that the sort of route you want to take, and is your ambition to maybe one day become British champion?
100%. I want to take it as far as I can go. You know, like I'm one of those live by, you know, take it step at a time. But when the opportunities come knocking, I'll just say yeah. Kieran knows that. Everyone else knows that. Obviously, my management and all that. They know what's best for me. I'll say yeah to anything. You know, I know I'm as tough as they come. But yeah, I want to take it all the way, literally as far as I can go. I know you have to get through the steps. You can't just jump. You know what I mean? You have to prove yourself time and time again, fight after fight, just like any fighter.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't want to be cherry picking through my whole career. I want to take the risks.
So that being said, you do want to still build yourself up though, because we know that you don't want to get that journeyman tag. Do you know what I mean? We've seen a lot of good fighters. Peter Buckley, one of them, who was a great fighter, a great amateur fighter, but then he kept on taking fights short notice and then losing, and then he got that journeyman tag because he kept on losing, and that British title sort of slipped away from him. You don't want you want calculated risks rather than taking just big risks for the sake of it.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, that's what I mean by my management stuff. Me as a person, as any fighter, they'd be like, yeah. They know what's best for me. You know what I mean? Kieran knows what's best for me in the fight game.
Yeah, Kieran will keep you grounded. Kieran's a good man.
Yeah, exactly. You'll definitely keep me grounded in that sense. But yeah, like I said, I've just got to showcase my skills on the 15th of May and just work from there. I'm only young. I'm still 23. You know, I've got a lot of time ahead of me.
Definitely. What can we expect from you on there he is. What's happening, big man?
Yeah, mate, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Just hijacking the interview, mate.
Oh, mate, I was slagging you off and everything. I was slagging you off.
Yeah, I was like, mate, I am, mate. I'm like, who's that talking about me there? You good, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just go home from some PT. So,
I hope, mate. I'm in the gym now for 11:15 tonight, mate. Hard work pays off.
See, that's because, listen, that's why you're going far in this sport, Kieran. You're going to go further than most people.
100% work ethic always pays off, mate. I'm telling you. I'll get on.
Kieran, wait there. Kieran, come back. Where is he? Is he gone? Where is he? Kieran, how good is this man right here? How good is Ben Ridings?
Mate, Ben Ridings to be honest, he had like 10 amateur fights. He's had 4 pro fights now, and his work ethic it matches mine. He works hard. He listens. He's learning his check hook as well. He's doing really good, mate. He's learning all the time. He learned it. It took him 2 years, but he learned it. You know what I mean?
In Gallagher's gym in about 6 months.
So he's doing good, mate. He's on the right path, and I just want to say for everyone, I know he's already done it. Big shout out to the sponsors who helped out. Big shout out to SRM Utilities, Morrison Group, Auxesia Homes, everyone who helps me out. They're all out there, and yeah, mate, he can go as far as he wants to go as long as he keeps grounded and keeps doing his thing. But that's what he is. Ben's a good lad, and we'll take him as far as he can go, mate.
Definitely. Right, Kieran, man, I appreciate your time as always, mate, and I'll probably get a chat with you, no doubt, very soon, man. Cheers, Kieran. Yeah, Ben, what I was saying there was like, what can we expect from you on the 15th of May out in Spain? What kind of performance can we expect?
Well, obviously, we're there to get the win. I feel like my power has improved loads. You know, my form has improved loads. But we're going for the knockout. You know, just like always, we're going for the knockout. But I'm not going to try too hard this time. You know what I mean? I find if I try too hard, it doesn't happen. Just like I did, obviously, in the Jez Smith fight. I tried too hard to knock out. I got frustrated. I shouldn't have got frustrated. I shouldn't lose my head. So every sparring session now, I'm just trying. I don't lose my head as much. I don't think like, right, let's kill the guy. Let's kill him. Because it's not about that, is it? Obviously, you need to use your brain in this game. And like Kieran said, you know, I'm only young and I'm learning on the job as we go.
You've learned that check left hook.
That's it. Honestly, I sparred yesterday. I was having a little spar with Connor Lynch, Connor Lightning Lynch, one of the other pros here, and I'm the only pro, like even a fighter, even some of the amateurs could do it fucking perfect. I can't do it. I'm not being able to do it for God knows how long. I landed it once on Connor yesterday, but I looked at Kieran, I was like, he did it, but it was perfect. But then because I did it, I got overconfident. I kept doing it, so I was just going around in circles like this, fucking. And it wasn't landing at all, but yeah, no, I'm like I said, I'm learning every time. But yeah, it's going good, man. Definitely.
Well, listen, I won't keep you much longer, man. It's getting late on it here, but I do appreciate your time, Ben. And listen, if I don't speak to you before, I'll definitely get a chat with you after your fight on May 15th in Spain. So yeah, if I don't speak to you beforehand, good luck, my man, and bring home that win.
That's perfect. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
Anytime, Ben. Anytime, my man. Stay safe, brother.
Yeah, you too. See you later.